Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered, how is all of this even possible? The stars, the moon, the sun, and our Earth, floating perfectly in space, not too close to the sun, not too far, just the right spot where life can survive. That's not a coincidence. That's a sign. Earth is like a perfectly built ship in a massive ocean called the universe. And guess what? Every single part of this ship is working in harmony. Let's start with gravity. It's strong enough to keep us from flying off the planet, but not too strong to crush us. Now think about oxygen. We breathe it every second. The air around us has just the right amount, about 21%. A little more or less, we couldn't survive. The Earth also has something amazing called a magnetic field. It protects us from deadly radiation coming from the sun. Without it, life wouldn't last even a day. So here's the big question. Who made all of this work so perfectly? The answer is simple. God. Some people say science and religion don't mix. But actually, science helps us see just how powerful God really is. When we study the universe, we find balance, design, and purpose. Nothing is random. So, God is the most obvious truth. You can see his signs in the way the world is built. Just look around. The moon is the perfect size to control tides. The sun is the perfect distance to give us warmth without burning us. Earth spins at the perfect speed for day and night. All of this didn't just happen by chance. Now, there are two ways we get knowledge in life. One is through the messages sent by God, like the Quran and the teachings of the prophets. This is called wahi or revelation. The second is through science, by learning about the world around us, using our brains, tools, and experiments. But here's something important. Science is limited to what we can observe and test. It doesn't deny the unseen. It just can't measure it. For example, we can't see radio waves or gravity with our eyes. But they're real, right? In the same way, just because we can't see God with our eyes doesn't mean he's not there. His signs are all around us. Let's think about something simple. Water. Water is one of the most important things for life. It's tasteless, colorless, and odorless. Yet without it, no living thing could survive. It's the only substance that can exist as a solid, liquid, and gas at temperatures we find on Earth. That's rare. And water has another miracle. When it freezes, it floats instead of sinking. That may sound small, but it's actually a huge deal. If ice sank, our oceans would freeze from the bottom up, and all sea life would die. But Allah made water special, so life could go on. Coincidence? Not at all. Let's go deeper. The distance of the sun from Earth is about 93 million miles. If it were just a little closer, we'd all burn. A little farther, we'd freeze. Even the tilt of Earth is perfect. It gives us seasons. Imagine a world with no seasons, no spring, no fall, no growing food properly. Life would be a mess. The moon is also placed just right. It helps control the tides. Without tides, our oceans would become still and toxic. The movement of the moon keeps them clean and alive. Everything is in balance, and balance doesn't happen on its own. It's like walking into a room and seeing a perfect meal on the table, all cooked and ready. You wouldn't think it appeared by accident, right? Someone had to plan it, cook it, and serve it. That's what Earth is like, a perfect setup, made by the one who created everything. Now let's talk about God's signs in science. We often hear people say, "I only believe what I can see." But did you know we can't see most of what science proves? For example, we can't see electricity, but we know it's real because we feel its effects. We can't see air, but we breathe it. We can't see love, but we experience it. In the same way, we can't see God with our eyes, but we see his work everywhere. Even scientists admit that the universe looks fine-tuned. That means all the settings, like gravity, light, atoms, are perfectly adjusted. If even one number were off by a tiny bit, life wouldn't exist. Many scientists now call this the Goldilocks Zone.
According to scientist Enrico Fermi, Earth is habitable because it belongs to Goldilocks Zone.
Not too hot, not too cold, just right. But who made it just right? Allah, the Creator, the designer of the heavens and the earth. And here's something even more beautiful. In Islam, we believe that God shows himself through signs, not through direct vision. These signs are meant to make us think, reflect, and believe, not just with eyes, but with hearts. God says in the Quran, "We will show them our signs in the universe and in themselves until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth." Surah Fussilat, verse 53. Isn't that amazing? Even science becomes a path to knowing Allah, if we look the right way. Let's take an example from modern technology. Wi-Fi. You can't see Wi-Fi signals, but your phone connects to it and gives you access to the entire internet. In the same way, faith is like a signal. You can't always see it, but once you connect to it, the entire world makes more sense. You feel the presence of God, not because you saw him, but because your heart connects to his signs. Another sign is the Earth's magnetic field. This invisible shield protects us from dangerous solar radiation. Without it, the sun's energy would burn away our atmosphere and kill all life. Scientists don't fully understand how this magnetic field formed, but it's always been there, quietly doing its job. Coincidence again? Not likely. It's part of a perfect design. The Quran tells us to reflect on the creation of the heavens and the earth. Why? Because it brings us closer to the Creator. Islam doesn't say don't ask questions. It says ask more, and you'll find God in the answers. Now let's talk about purpose. Why are we here? Life is not just about believing God exists. It's also about following his guidance. Through the prophets, like Prophet Muhammad, we learn how to live, how to treat others, and how to prepare for the life after this one. Yes, belief is important, but belief alone is not enough. Imagine knowing there's a fire and not moving away from it. That wouldn't make sense, right? In the same way, knowing there is a Creator means we should respond to his message. That includes praying, being honest, helping others, and respecting our planet. Because this earth is not just a place to live, it's a test. Every choice we make is part of that test. Will we be grateful for the blessings around us? Will we use our knowledge to help others? Will we remember the one who gave us everything? The ultimate goal is not this world. It's the Akhirah, the life that comes after death. And everything in this world points us toward that truth. So the next time you see a sunrise, feel the breeze, or hear the sound of rain, remember, this is not random. These are the signs of a God who loves you, watches over you, and wants you to succeed. The earth is not a coincidence, it's a miracle. And that miracle points straight to the Creator. So, if you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell so you don't miss more amazing videos like this one.